Well, ladies and gentlemen, if that intro right there didn't get the hairs tingling on your neck, chill running down your spine tingling, or nostalgia flowing, then I don't know what will. What is up, guys? Faces Gaming here. Welcome to probably one of the longest videos I've made ever. The reason why this video is so long is because there's so much I have to talk about today. Because today is special. Well, it's special for me personally in two ways. Today is November 13th, 2022. And I said today was special for two reasons. One, today is my mom's birthday, so I'm going to be hanging out with her and my family for the rest of the day, chilling with them, and just having fun. And celebrate another year of her being alive and well. And second, as you can clearly see in the background, today is Black Ops 2's, well, yesterday was Black Ops 2's birthday, to be fair. Black Ops 2 did release today as well, but it also released earlier yesterday, so technically it's like a 2-day birthday, but you know what I mean. Black Ops 2 is 10 years old, and Black Ops 2, as you know, if you've been watching me long on the channel, is my favorite Call of Duty of all time, and in my opinion, in millions and millions of people's opinion, that is the best Call of Duty game ever made. It had the best maps, had the best balance, had the best campaign, zombies, had just basically everything going right for it. And today, I wanted to just honor and respect Black Ops 2 by showcasing all the maps that were brought back in the most previous two Black Ops. Obviously, Black Ops 4 and Black Ops Cold, where I have access to. Now, funny enough, Slums did return in BO3, but I don't have that map pack, so I can't really do that. And Slums did reappear in Black Ops Cold War, but since I did Black Ops Cold War in BO4, as you see right here, I decided not to do Slums in Cold War. And I know Nuketown wasn't Black Ops, but since this is a Black Ops 2 oriented video, I decided to exclude Nuketown because that's just a Black Ops standard. Oh, also in the BO4 footage, you'll see me use the two guns that were back in Black Ops 2. So what I tried to do for the weapons in these gameplays right here that you're watching, I tried to remember every gun that was in Black Ops 2, whether it was the campaign, multiplayer itself, or zombies. And if it was in multiplayer, I tried to use the gun that was closest to it. For instance, in Cold War, the M4 was technically in Cold War as the M27, if you would believe. Well, it's not exactly the M4, but I'm putting it there as like paying homage to it, you know what I mean? But with all of that non-important stuff out of the way, let's all take a trip back to November 2012. Now, I'm a freshman in college. I wish. I'm a freshman in high school. Black Ops 2 was right around the corner, and after playing Modern Warfare 2, World at War, Black Ops 1, and Modern Warfare 3, the hype levels for Black Ops 2 were out of this world. I was hyped. Every time a commercial came on, I got even more hyped. Every day that Black Ops 2 got closer, the hype level started to rise. I wanted Black Ops 2 so bad it hurt. That's how much I love this game. I wanted Black Ops 2 so bad it hurt. And eventually, November 13th, the game would fully release. Now, I didn't play Black Ops 2 on release. I didn't have the finances to get it yet, so I missed out on the initial launch. But I never really bought any game. I don't really buy Call of Duty games on launch. I wait about like a few months into its life cycle, maybe just to see if it's still worth it. And trust me, by the time February got here, Black Ops 2 was worth it. Oh my gosh, it was worth it. After watching countless zombie videos, I can't even remember how many zombie videos I watched. I watched Golly, I watched Syndicate, I watched CNANers videos a few times. I was just watching Black Ops 2 zombies footage all day. And it was zombies that I was more concerned about, not the multiplayer. I didn't really care about multiplayer at this point. I really didn't care. I wanted Black Ops 2 strictly for the zombies. That's it. I wanted to hop on Transit and see what the huss and fuss about, whether white people was calling the seeing Transit was scary and all that stuff. Because from watching it, yeah, it looked scary. It looked like it was scary. But I wanted to see it for myself. Hold on, let me make sure my mic's still recording. Mic's still on. Yeah, we go. Okay, just had to make sure my mic was still on. So yeah, February came, and as soon as I got home, the first thing I did was run in my room, fire up my PS2, which I had just gotten, about say, like a few days prior, and popped in BO2 and locked myself in my room and played zombies for the rest of the night. Did I have nightmares that night? Of course I did. I was terrified. But I enjoyed every minute of Black Ops 2 Zombies. As you see in the clip right now, I got Diamond on the scar because, you know, this is obviously a throwback to BO2 as well, because BO2 was where Diamond first showed up. You know, Diamond camo, the camo that comes after gold, but before, like, you know, the now Dark Matter, Damascus, and Orion camos that we have now. Back in BO2, Diamond was the camo, the ultimate camo. And speaking of camos, we're gonna get to multiplayer. Trust me, but whenever I think about BO2, I get such a nostalgic rush playing zombies for the first time, running through the campaign multiple times, doing offline battles with my older brother, little brother, going to school during the end of the year to play this game in a couple classrooms with a bunch of friends on their Xbox and PlayStations, showcasing the skills that I had acquired over the past couple months of me having it. Going to my dad's house for the summer to get a PlayStation card for my birthday, and then buy an Uprising the day it came out, like the day before the Barry DLC came out. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know, man. Black Ops 2, bro. No other Call of Duty, maybe besides BO1. Maybe besides BO1. No Call of Duty besides the Black Ops series made me feel happier than BO1, BO2. Hell, BO3, BO4, and hell, even Cold War. Cold War gives me that nostalgic BO2 freshman year vibe. Like, I swear on my life, whenever I'm running BO2, whenever I'm running either BO2 or BO4, Black Ops Cold War or BO4, geez, I can't speak. Whenever I'm running those games, I have the goofiest smile on my face because I just remember all the hours I put into BO2. And then for sophomore year, junior year, senior year, first year in college, like half of the first year in college, that's all I did. BO2. College I technically belonged to BO3, I'm not gonna lie. BO3 was where I was in college, I'm not gonna lie. During BO3's last cycle, I unfortunately lost my PS3. I know I didn't lose it physically, just that it died. Like I couldn't turn it on. It wouldn't work anymore, so I had to, no matter how hard I tried, it was not coming back. But back in 2012, Black Ops 2 is 10 years, but that is something else. I was 16. I'm 26 now. I was 16 when Black Ops 2 came out. I am old. I'm getting up there in age. But I don't know what else I can say about Black Ops 2. Like, I don't know what else I can say. The multiplayer. Oh, God, I want the multiplayer. Oh, my gosh. Spring Break 2013 was where I first decided. I was like, you know what? I've been playing nothing but zombies online. Why don't I go try multiplayer? You know, I did all that practicing for the Call of Duty Expo. I didn't get to go. Why don't I just go play online? So I did. First match was on Plaza. Had the MTAR. Went 19 and 10. Thought to myself, okay, all right, that was a good game. And then before I knew it, before the end of spring break, I was level 55. Before the end of spring break, I was level 55. Before spring break even ended, I was level 50. I was max level. but I didn't prestige until that summer. Let me tell you, I didn't prestige until that summer. I basked in the glory of BO2 being the first Call of Duty I ever maxed out completely, hitting max level, unlocking all the base stuff, and then I just played. I played with reckless abandon. I wasn't sweaty. I wasn't a very good player, but I wasn't a terrible player. I was pretty average. I knew how to play Call of Duty at this point. I remember Modern Warfare, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, BO1, Modern Warfare 3. Had those games underneath my belt. Had some Call of Duty knowledge. And gosh. BO2, I to this day, I still wonder how many days I put into BO2, because BO3 is my most played Call of Duty. I have 9 days played in BO3, but I'm only a Prestige 8. I have 7 days in World War II, and I'm a Prestige Master. I'm a Prestige Master in Cold War, and I don't even have as many hours. I mean, because I played Cold War strictly for the zombies. I don't really care about the multiplayer, as you may know. But yeah, BO2 at the time was my most played Call of Duty. I probably have like 4, maybe 5 days played. I hope I have at least 6 days played. That'd be pretty cool. Just see myself with like 6 days played Prestige. To this day, the last time I played BO2, I stopped Prestige 4, level 54. I was gonna stop at Prestige 6 because that was the Prestige I wanted to stop at. Back in the day, I had Prestiges I wanted to stop at. BO3. Well, technically not BO3. BO3, I just went the distance. World War II, I stopped at max level Prestige 3, and I kind of stayed there for a bit. But that itch came back. And as you know, I'm Prestige Master now. This video is going to be so over the place because I don't know what my central focus is. Okay. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here talking about the multiplayer. We're going to come back to the multiplayer in just a second because there's so much more I have to talk about. But let's head back to the campaign. Let's head back there, okay? So, BO1 was already a worthy follow-up to World at War. Everybody knows this. The BO1 campaign is phenomenal. Everybody knows this. Even if you don't like Treyarch that much, even if you prefer Infinity Ward, even if you prefer Sledgehammer, everybody knows on the planet. If you play Call of Duty, you know BO1's campaign is golden. No one can deny it. No one's going to sit here and argue with you, and if they do, they're lying. They are definitely lying to you. They're doing it to bait a reaction out of you. If they're doing that, the beta reaction, don't follow them up. Please don't. Don't feed into their energy. BO1's campaign, multiplayer, and zombies are all phenomenal. I wish I had to give the multiplayer a bit of more of a shot. I wish. But BO2 is a different beast though, because again, it came out when I was a freshman in high school. I was at the peak of my life. In my opinion, I had hit the peak of my life when I was in freshman year. You know, I had A's and B's. I had a 4.0 GPA. I was number 6 in my class. When I say class, I mean my graduating class. I was number 6 in that class. I was up there with everybody. Well, I was up there with some of the smartest kids I was up there with some of the smartest kids in my grade. I was up there. And I'm just a bumbling idiot. Who likes video games. Freshman year was the last time I ever had real academic success. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It wouldn't be until 2 years later where I would start getting my academic success back, but by that point it was too late. The damage had already been done. But yeah, BO2 for me was like a gift sent from God. It was like a reward for all the hard work I had put in throughout that entire year. From the time it started, from the time it ended. It was as if Treyarch said, "Hey, Faceless, we saw you've been killing it in the school. Here, have hands down the best Call of Duty game ever made. Here, take it, enjoy yourself." That sounds pretentious, but that's how I feel right now. That's how I feel. Oh man, I was all over BO2. I had a shirt. I bought a jump drive for it. I was gonna buy a backpack. I was gonna buy a ton. I was gonna support BO. I I loved BO2 so much. I wanted to show my support. I wanted to show my support so bad. And my friends picked at me for having the shirt, but not the game. But they laughed. They heat their last haw when I got the game and I started stomping on them. When I started stomping on them when we played, yeah, then they knew. I mean, there were like a few friends of mine that gave me a run for my money, but other than that, I was stomping on them. I was stomping on them because all I did was play BO2. That's all I did. I didn't really care about nothing else at the time. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man, campaign. Let's just talk campaign. We get back on topic here. Get back on track. Campaign, worthy follow-up to BO1, and the first and only what was the only Call of Duty that had multiple endings. Cold War now has multiple endings, and I haven't even gotten multiple endings in Cold War at all, to be honest. I haven't even gone through. I've gone through the campaign. I enjoyed the Black Ops Cold War's campaign, not gonna lie. But I don't enjoy it as much as Black BO2's. I'm not gonna lie. BO2's campaign holds a special place in my heart because, again, the time frame. Freshman year, high school. I'm gonna say that a lot. I'm going to say that so much this video, and I do apologize if you guys get sick of it. I do highly apologize if you guys get sick of me saying that line. But I just want to reiterate the time frame. So I played BO2's campaign so much, even the secondary mode, even the top-down tactical mode. I only did that for like a few trophies and whatnot. Didn't really care much about that. The campaign's what I really cared about. I even went back and tried to beat the campaign on Veteran. Let me tell you guys, it didn't go well. I barely got through the third mission. Yeah, veteran Call of Duty campaigns are so difficult. I can't. BO1's was, man, freaking getting off topic here. But after playing the campaign multiple times and just having nothing else left to do, went over the zombies as I did. And when I tell you guys, whenever I got home from school, all I would do was play zombies. I'm talking from the moment I saw sunlight to the moment my head laid on the pillow. All I did was play BO2. That's all I did. That's how addicted to Call of Duty I was back in the day. I'm not as addicted. Not gonna lie, I am not as addicted. Trust me, I ain't as addicted as I was back in the day. But whew, back in the day, whoo boy, sheesh, whoo boy. Okay, so zombies is next, obviously. So, played the hell out of Transit, Town, Farm, Bus Depot. People don't like Bus Depot, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. I enjoyed just the simplicity of Bus Depot. Reminded me so much of Noct, because I loved playing Noct, of course. I even had a few friends that whenever we went online, we would just play zombies sometimes. Like when I started playing multiplayer, that's all we really cared about. But so there were some times when we did hop on multiplayer and like goof around and whatnot. Goof around, you see some stupid class setups, cheese run around. I know one of my friends, man was a sweaty boy. Man was running around, drop shotting people, and here I am running around with a riot shield and a combat knife, just having the time of my life. But yeah, BO2 was really good with friends. Really good. It's well, here's the thing. That's not saying much. Any video games go with friends, but BO2, back when you know, like you were laughed at for being you were really laughed at for playing video games. People picked at you for it. Back when I was growing up, people picked at you. Like a lot of people that didn't play video games, they loved picking on people that play video games. Like, oh, you play video games? Oh, you're a child. You're not mature. And all that jazz. But me and my friends who met at the lunch table every day, talked about sports, talked trash about other people's teams. We didn't care. No one cared. Not one cared. I didn't care. I honestly didn't care. Hey, coming from middle school, I could have cared less what people thought about me. Because literally, I could have cared less. It's so hard. Like, I have 48 minutes of footage. And I've talked about basically everything BO2 has done. I've talked about pretty much everything BO2. Like, I could talk about DLC camos. BO2 was the first Call of Duty to have a DLC weapon and a ton of DLC camos. Now, while there's people out there say that Call of Duty Ghosts had the best selection, and I'm not denying that Ghost did have a great selection of camos. I'm not gonna lie, it really did. But nothing beats BO2 in my opinion. We got Bacon camo. One of my favorite camos. No, it's not because I'm fat. No, I just liked how it looked. It's just a stupid camo. We got Bacon camo. We got Weaponized 115 camo, which did return in BO3 and in BO4. Funny enough. We got Afterlife camo, which again returned in BO3 and BO4 respectively. Then we got UK Pump, we got Graffiti, we got Cash, we got the Pink Panda, we got the Pink Panda camo. We got the Peacekeeper, which you saw in the BO4 footage. The Peacekeeper, the first, and it was not in BO4. It's an AR, but in BO2 is an SMG. Figure that out right quick. Figured out the Peacekeeper in BO2 was stupid. It was really dumb. It was really stupid. Hell, it was so stupid. It came back in Black Ops 3. As well as Black Ops 4. I'm surprised they didn't throw it in BO2 in Black Ops Cold War. I'm surprised they didn't do that. I'm surprised. Man, speaking of weapons though, BO2 did have some really good weapons though. Like, people pick fun at the PDW saying that gun was weak. It wasn't. You just didn't know how to use it. You just didn't know how to work it after the nerfs. You just didn't know how to work it. I tell you, me running around, literally, the PW is it's not my most used SMG. It's one of, because I love to run like FMJ and a suppressor and a grip, just run around lasering people in the back. Now this is after now I got the game again after the PW got nerfed, right? And I was still going ham. I was still going there with the PDW. Whether I was using the target finder, we'll get to target finder. Whether I was using the target finder or whether I was using red dot, I was just running around massacring people with the PDW. People talk crap about the PDW, but it's a really good gun. You just didn't know how to use it. Next up, we got the MP7. We got the MP7, which was also in Modern Warfare 3, nerfed from Modern Warfare 3, but it's still good. The BO2 MP7 is a, oh my gosh. Throw grip, suppressor, and FMJ on, you literally have a laser beam. You literally have a gun that is just so good to use. Like, whenever I was serious, the MP7 came out. I'll tell you that right now. Either that or the N94. But the MP7, oh my gosh, the MP7. That MP7 was fun. So was the Vector. So was the Scorpion Evo. Even the Chico. Even the Chico. Even the Chico was good. Like, people pick fun at the Chico, but it was good though. It was a good gun. You just had to learn how to just had to get used to the burst delay and the burst like recoil. Just get used to the delay and the recoil. The thing melts up close. As for the ARs, I mentioned the AN94, which was one of the most used. Excuse me, just getting a drink. Which was one of the most used ARs in the game, right behind the M8 water break. Excuse me. Talking for 20 minutes straight really does wonders on your throat. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, using when I hit first prestige, the first weapon I permanent unlocked was the AN94. I didn't regret it after. I did not regret it after that. Now, funny enough, the AN94 did return in 3 other Call of Duties. It came back in BO3, it came back in BO4, and it came back in Modern Warfare 2019. But none of them, maybe except the 2019 version. The 2019 version was good to use. I'm not gonna lie here. The AN94 in 2019 was stupidly powerful. Kitted up with the right attachments, oh, that thing melted. But in my opinion, nothing beats the BO2 version. It had the cleanest iron sights, had the smoothest handler. Recoil pattern was so easy to manage. You could run it with rapid fire and no grip. You'd still drop. You would still be dropping people. That's how good it was. My personal favorite AN94 class setup: suppressor, FMJ, grip. Love that class setup. Again, I can't wait till I get my I can't wait to get a PS3 so I can see. So I can go back and look at all my classes and see what I have. And of course, we got the MTAR, which people slept on. People slept on the MTAR. It's a really good starter weapon. Type 25 was beastly. All you had to do was get grip on that thing. And it was easy. The recoil was easy to control. What else? I didn't use the SWAT, and I didn't use the FAL. I didn't really care for that much for those two weapons. I'm not gonna lie. Shotguns, M12 and the Remington. Oh my gosh, the M12, 16 and the Remington shotgun. I had dedicated classes for BO2. I had an AR SMG class, an AR only class, LMG only class, SMG only class, sniper only, shotgun only, melee only, pistol only. Yeah, back in BO2, I could literally back in BO2 the multiplayer balance back in BO2 was so much better than the Call of Duties we got now. Call of Duties now, there are blatantly overpowered weapons. Black Ops Cold War, you got the AK, you got the MP5. Black Ops and like Modern Warfare, like Vanguard, you got the M40 and the STG. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2019, M4 and the MP5. Pre-nerf 725. Black Ops 4, the Titan, the VM, the Titan, the SOG, the Spitfire. No one talks about the Spitfire, but that gun was stupid. Pre-nerf Maddox, I made a video on the pre-nerf Maddox. Pre-nerf Maddox was stupid. But you get what I'm saying here. BO2 was so bad. BO2 was so balanced. It was so balanced. And every gun was just so viable. And every playstyle, yes, even camping like a little punk. Can't cuss because my mom's right there. But you know what I mean. BO2 was so balanced. Any playstyle was acceptable. If you wanted to rush, you wanted to sit back, you wanted to flank, you wanted to be stealthy. Did you want to run an AR, an SMG, LMG, shotgun, pistol, sniper, knife, crossbow, ballistic knife? BO2 catered to every. BO2 was a Call of Duty that catered to every playstyle. Hell, even Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2, that catered to every playstyle. As far as I know, I've only seen footage. Again, I didn't really care. I didn't really play much of Modern Warfare 2 outside Spec Ops and the campaign, so I can't say much about multiplayer. Didn't really play that much multiplayer to begin with, so I don't have a good like opinion about that multiplayer, to be fair. However, when it comes to the balance of BO2, BO2 really was good. The only bad thing I could say about BO2's multiplayer was the hit detection. That's the only bad thing I could really think about. Now, some people might argue that the balance of the guns was like another problem. Some people argue that. I don't think so. And like I said, every gun was viable, right? Even the worst gun in the game, the SMR, kitted out properly, was viable in that game. Tell me how that's not. You tell me. Make sure I'm still recording. Okay, I had to make sure my mic is still on. Sorry about that. You tell me how a game that balanced isn't fun. Tell me how. Some people again will argue Modern Warfare 2 was balanced because everything was overpowered. Everything was broken. Everything was so overtuned. But people fail to mention, I say again, the problem with one-man army and noob tubes. See, a lot of people look at Modern Warfare 2 with nostalgia-filled glasses, but don't really talk about the problems. I'm the same way with Black Ops 2. I'm not gonna lie. Black Ops 2 wasn't a perfect Call of Duty. It had its issues, like I said. The hit detection wasn't very good. Depending on everything, depending on the host, hit detection was either spot on and you were dropping people, or it was terrible, or the host had terrible connection and everybody was just like lagging. Everybody was lagging across the map, panic knifing. Literally, you would knife somebody and end up knifing the wall. Yeah, it was bad. Host connection back in the day was, whoo boy. I'm telling you, if that host had good connection, them games were fun. Everybody was schmoovin', especially on Nuketown. Nuketown, everybody schmoovin'. Oh my gosh, I miss BO2 so much. As for the maps, BO2 didn't have many bad maps. Besides that, like people say that drone's a bad map, man. I can agree, but as long as you stay inside, like for me, most of my fights took place in that building. It took place in that building. Everybody, if you played drone on BO2, you know that building. You know exactly what building I'm talking about. And then we got, I'd say maybe Overflow. Overflow was an okay map, but didn't stay from that little market corridor. Not gonna lie. Aftermath. Everybody loved camping in that little bathroom. Grab a riot shield, put that riot shield down, throw a trophy system down, put a claymore in the back. No one was getting in. No one was getting in. The only way you were getting that person out, out that bathroom on Aftermath is if you headshot them, hit them in the head with a sniper. That was the only way. Speaking of sniping, BO2 was where I first learned how to snipe. I had a theme back in the day. Start with the semi-auto, move on to the full auto. So that's exactly what I did. Started with the SVG, got the hang of it, maxed it out, prestiged it twice so I get my emblem on there, and now it pretty much sits at max prestige. Prestige 2 is where it sits. And then I sniped with the SVG for about, I want to say, maybe 3 to 4 weeks before I finally decided to put the SVG down and go bolt action. Picked up the DSR-50 before the nerf. Whoo, let me tell you, the DSR-50 before the nerf, it was quick, it was fast, it hit hard. I didn't know anything about quick scoping. I was a standard. I was a hard scoper. I'm talking set up shop in the back of the map, throw sharp charges down, throw a claim, throw a bouncing Betty down, lay prone, ADS, and wait. That's how I did it. That's how I did it. That's how I did it in BO3. That's how I did it in World War II. That's how I would have done it in Black Ops 4 if the sniper didn't feel weird. Sniper just felt weird in BO4, I'm not gonna lie. Same thing with Cold War. Now at Cold War, I may give sniping a shot though because I can level up my guns and zombies. That's basically what I'm doing. As you can see in the clip here, I have Plague Diamond ARs, and I also have Plague Diamond SMGs as well. I'm working on the attack rifles now because I'm trying to get Dark Aether because I like Dark Aether. Getting off topic here, sorry about that. But yeah, sniping in BO2, all I would do was just run, and when I wanted to snipe, pull out the DSR. Once I got the hang of the DSR, I kid you not, there was nothing else I wanted to do but snipe. I would sometimes forego using an AR or an SMG and whatnot. I would pick up a sniper and just go snipe. That's how much I love sniping at BO2. I didn't use the ballista outside of Origins, and the XPR-50 I could have used, but it's a sniper I didn't think about using it because I enjoyed the DSR so much. I enjoyed running the DSR so gosh darn much that every other sniper in that category, besides the SVG, the SVU, got ignored. I didn't care about the ballista. I didn't care about the XPR-50. All I cared about was the DSR-50. That's all I cared about. It was the only sniper that was on my mind. Now, with the pistols, I got two. I only have two. The 5.7 and the B23R. Whoo boy! The B23R is a pistol that When I did my pistol only games, it was most likely to be 23R. Either I ran it with just extended mags, or I ran it with a tack knife. Oh, running around standoff with a tack knife was so much fun. I kid you not. Run around standoff with a tack knife was so much fun that I would literally forget that I had a pistol. Like I would just run around, click R3, click R3, click R3, click R3. I've gotten tons and tons of final kill counts just like that. Funny enough, it's kind of funny now I think about it. Going back to the multiple playstyles. Obviously, as I said, I had a class for every single weapon in the game. Going over to the LMGs though, my favorite LMG was obviously the LSAT with the target finder. Yes, I was one of those players. Shoot me, I know. Excuse me. This was my first true Call of Duty multiplayer experience. I was gonna utilize whatever strategy I had. Here. Okay. Speaking of standoff, here you see me looking at that sign that I promise you, if you've watched that Mandela effect video on standoff's sign, I played so much BO2 back in the day that sign never was there. It's there now. You clearly see it. You see it clear as day in the video. You see it clear as day. But I promise you, back on the OG map from back in BO2, that sign was not there. Or if it was there, I was so not focused on it that I didn't even see it. Maybe that was it. But did I talk about the maps? Yeah, I kinda did. I didn't touch on the DLC maps though, but I think I should. I will eventually, but yeah, man, the LSAT, the target finder, whoo boy. I was one of those players. But here's the funny thing though. Once I got the calling card for the target finder, I kid you not, on my life, if I was lying, God would strike me down and you would never know. After I got the target finder calling card, red dot sight, thermals, red dot sight, thermal, ACOG sight. That was it. Didn't even touch the target finder after that. I didn't need it anymore. I graduated from it. ACOG sight was the next best thing for my LMGs. Speaking of LMGs, the MK48 is a sleeper. I kid you not. People dislike the MK48. That gun slapped. It had a faster fire rate. It had a faster fire rate than the LSAT. The LSAT shot slower, hit harder, was more accurate. But the MK48, even the QBB LSW was a great LMG. My favorite LMG, I think, was the Hammer though. The Hammer LMG was just, the Hammer LMG it felt so good. When you threw grip on that thing, because the recoil went up a bit. Went up and to the left a bit. But you threw grip on that thing? Delicious. I didn't even talk about the M8, but I used the M8 one time, picked it up off a dude who had select fire on it. Turning the M8 into a full auto was a mistake because the M8 was already a pretty good gun. But after I used the M8, picked up someone's M8 off the floor that had select fire on it, I made it my mission to get select fire on my M8. So I went online, used it until I got select fire, threw that thing on, and wreaked havoc. Think about it. I was already wreaking havoc with the M27, the Vector, the PDW, the LSAT, the Hammer, tons of weapons. I was already wreaking havoc. I think my favorite weapon is the M27 because I just love how smooth it feels and how much of a laser beam it is. But once I'm telling you guys, once I got my hands on that M8 with select fire and to turn that thing into full auto, there was no going back. I didn't want to go back anymore after that. I didn't. Nothing else at that moment mattered. Nothing else mattered. So many memories. There's like I'm just going back through the memories right now. I'm already done talking about the game and how I feel about it. I've already said that Black Ops 2, it's not called the best Call of Duty game of all time for the 4, or it's called the best Call of Duty game of all time for a reason. Almost everybody likes it, and you got people out there that say the game's overrated, which should be expected. Anything that's really popular, a lot of people don't like. They liked it, but then they realized that it wasn't all that. I already stated that Black Ops 2 is not. It's not a perfect Call of Duty. It is not. It's not a flawless Call of Duty. I talked about it. It's one major flaw in my opinion. That's just the hit detection. The one flaw is the hit detection. That's it. That's literally it. I kid you not. That's literally it. What else could there be to talk about for Black Ops 2? Well, league play. Okay, Black Ops 2 had the best map, in my opinion. Had the best gun balance, the best map design, the best maps, the best weapons, the best attachments, and it also has the hands down the best ranked mode you'd ever seen. I mean, sure, I'd say Black Ops 3's ranked mode and maybe BO4 and Cold War. I'd say Cold Wars was pretty. I'd say Cold War's like a close second, but nothing tops BO2's. Nothing tops BO2's. I kid you not. Hey, every pro every pro that's played BO2's rank mode will tell you that. I kid you not. Hell, I even gave ranked mode a shot and won a few games without not even realizing what ranked mode was back in the day. I just played it because I thought it was fun, and I didn't get out of bronze lobbies. I didn't get out of bronze lobbies. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't. I was in bronze and I stayed in bronze. I played a few games and I left out of that. But yeah, on top of a good rank, BO2 had some great DLC. I didn't play every single DLC map, but I did play a good chunk of them. We had Takeoff. We had Magma, which everybody hates, but I thought was pretty good. I thought Magma was a pretty cool map. We got Encore, a very underrated. Encore is an underrated map. People hate on that map for no reason though. The map was fun. Then we got Studio, which was a remake of Fire Rain from BO1. Funny enough, and I love every time I got Studio. Like, I tell you guys, every time I got Studio, I got hype. I'm like, oh, time the knife. Oh, time the shotgun. Oh, all that good stuff. BO, there are a lot of good maps. My least favorite map is Pod, though. But Pod might be one of the worst maps I've ever played on. Just because when I bought the Revelation DLC, or was it? Wait, what was the first DLC for BO2? I can't remember. I think it was Revelation, right? No, was it Revelation? No. Yeah, it was. I think it was. Because the last DLC was Apocalypse, and the second one was Uprising. Yeah. Oh, well, it was either Resolution or Revelation, or one of those two. I think it was Resolution. I'm not sure. I don't know. The one that had the DLC that had Die Rise and all that stuff. But yeah, my favorite, like whenever I saw Pod, I backed out. I didn't like Pod. Or if there was another map, say there was Mirage. Oh, Mirage was a great map. I'm not gonna lie. Mirage was a map I would run. Mirage is a map that I first tried pistol only. And I kid you not, well, no, it wasn't the first map I tried that on. It was a map I tried pistol only on, and I enjoyed running pistol only on Mirage. I really did. I'm not gonna lie. And there's just so many good things I remember about BO2 that I don't even think a 40-minute video could really do it justice. I'm not gonna lie. So since we're getting towards the end of the video here, we're getting towards the end of this last gameplay of Black Ops Cold War on Raid, had one of the best maps from BO2, alongside Standoff, Hijack, Rush, Grind. So many great maps in BO2. There's so many great maps. Now we all know in the next Black Ops game, there's gonna be a few maps coming back from BO2. Who knows? We might get Drone in BO2. We might get Carrier, Yemen, Turbine, Plaza, Express again. Who knows? Who knows what we'll get the next Black Ops game. But I say all that to say this. I've been talking for so long. If you didn't appreciate Black Ops 2 before, I'm pretty sure, I hope that this video helped you appreciate it now. Because Black Ops 2 came in a time of my life, especially after one of my grandmothers on my great grandmother on my dad's side had passed away months ago. And playing BO2 helped me literally, I was still sad about her death months later. But when I got BO2, it helped me feel better. It really did. It helped me feel better. Even after my granddad on my mom's side passed away, BO2 was there for me. But popping in, play a few campaign missions, run around and beat on some bots in multiplayer, or go play Origins for the umpteenth time in Zombies, or Newtown Zombies, or Mob of the Dead, or do something. I just do something with BO2. And I kid you not, BO2 holds a special, will forever hold a special place in my heart, and I don't think that's ever gonna change. So if you guys are still here at the end of this video, thank you guys so much for sticking through this video, and I apologize for taking up over 40 plus minutes of your time. Like I said at the start of this video, this was a long one, and I wanted to make sure that I gave Black Ops 2 the proper appreciation. So happy 10 years Black Ops 2. Happy birthday, Mom. And let me know some of your favorite memories of BO2 down in the comments. I shared mine. I'd like to know yours. I'm gonna get out of here. It's getting hot tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much. Peace.